The teachings of the Catholic Church are the teachings of Jesus Christ. And one of the core aspects of that teaching is that everyone is made in the image and likeness of God and has dignity and rights that don't derive from the state, they don't derive from the culture, they don't derive from popular opinion. They are given to you by God and they can never be taken away from you. And they start from the moment of your existence, from the moment you are created, from the moment that you are conceived, all the way until the end of your life. And so what that means is, first of all, the range of people that we're called to look after and care for is much more expansive than I think is typical in the secular outlook. But I think also we're called to be in solidarity with people. What does that mean? Does that mean just sort of thinking nice thoughts? Does that mean, in the end, we're called to sort of suffer with people to the extent that's possible. Obviously somebody all the way around the world, I may never meet this person, but are there ways in which I can give a bit of my time, whether it's in prayer, whether it is my own professional work, whether it is in making some sort of charitable contribution. But also, I think what can happen is it's very easy to write the check. What's harder is to actually respond to people that are given to you. My wife and I, we're actually, to sort of come full circle, we're involved in that same movement, Community and Liberation, that had organized the Way of the Cross back in 2004. That was a kind of a pivotal moment of conversion for me. And so the community had become friends with several inmates at a prison in North Carolina. That wasn't something they had sought, but it just had come to be. And this friend that we had, who had become a very dear friend, he actually had become Catholic in prison as well. We had helped just before his release to find housing for him, sort of Christian home. That was a transition home. He was struggling though, and so ultimately we invited him to come and live with us for a year, and it was very easy in some respects. It was just sort of obvious that there was a need. It was something that was being asked of us. We were also newlyweds. We'd been married for about 6 months, but because he had been given to us and this is what was being asked of us, this is just what we did. I think also this is something certainly you'll find in the church writ large, but it's something that's especially emphasized in CL, is the openness to the other. And because we had already been living a life of openness to friends, to family, etc., it made it much easier. It certainly wasn't convenient as newlyweds of 6 months to have somebody living in our home, but he was somebody who had been given to us, and so we were being asked to respond.